They had everything: luxury cars, private jets, and fortunes locked behind steel vaults. But one day they vanished, leaving behind fame, power, and unanswered questions. Unkpaz sabkachta pisa power dunya, barki sharat. Magar, ikdin, wo gaib, ho gay, homisha ka lai. Welcome to Vault of Secrets, where hidden wealth meets untold stories. First on our list is a man who didn't just dream big. He aimed for the stars. Gerald Bull was a brilliant Canadian engineer, a true genius with an obsession that bordered on madness. His goal? To build a supergun, a cannon so powerful it could launch satellites directly into orbit. He called it Project Babylon, funded by clandestine investors and championed by Iraq's leader Saddam Hussein. This space gun was set to redefine the balance of power. But in March 1990, just days before the final components were to be assembled, the dream turned into a nightmare. Bull was discovered outside his apartment in Brussels, shot multiple times. His killers vanished into the night, never to be found. And along with his life, a fortune estimated at over $20 million disappeared from his secret accounts, leaving behind a legacy of ambition and mystery. Kahani Yahan Katamnahi Hoti Paisa, or Power K Beach, Bulni Apni Yan Kodi. The bigger the dream, the darker the shadow it casts. Next, we travel to the remote jungles of Papua New Guinea to uncover the story of Michael Rockefeller. As the heir to one of America's wealthiest and most influential families, Michael had a life of unimaginable privilege waiting for him. But he was drawn to adventure, not boardrooms. In 1961, while collecting artifacts and studying the Asmat tribe, his small boat capsized in the treacherous waters off the coast. His companion was rescued, but Michael, who decided to swim for shore, was never seen again. The official story is that he drowned. But whispers and theories have persisted for decades. Some locals claimed he was captured and became a victim of tribal warfare. Others speculate that he survived and willingly escaped his gilded cage to live a simpler, anonymous life. An extensive search turned up nothing but questions. Ekit Namir Garain Kabeda, or Fear Isa Gaib. Highs Zamon Nigel Gayho. Did the jungle claim him, or did he claim a new life in the jungle? The truth remains buried deep within the wilderness. From the wild jungle, we move to the quiet suburbs, where a different kind of mystery unfolded. Robert Hoagland was a family man, living a seemingly normal life in Newtown, Connecticut. Then, on a Sunday morning in July 2013, he vanished. He left behind his wallet, his car keys, and even his medication. He withdrew a few $100s from an ATM and was last seen on gas station surveillance footage, then simply disappeared. For 9 long years, his family searched, holding on to hope. The case grew cold, a perplexing puzzle of a man who walked away from everything. It wasn't until December 2022 that the mystery was solved, but the questions only deepened. His body was found in a small town in another state, living under a completely different name. He had been working odd jobs, living a quiet, solitary life. Why did he leave? What secrets was he running from? Even in death, his motives remain a mystery, and a personal fortune of over $600,000 remains unaccounted for. Zindagi se Bagna Sab se Mushkil Hota Hai Magar, Robert Ni, Ya Rasta, Chen Lia. Sometimes the most confusing disappearances happen in the most ordinary places. Now, let's sail to the shores of Europe, to the story of Antonio Angles, who became Spain's most wanted fugitive in the 1990s. Accused of a horrific crime, Angles orchestrated a daring escape from police custody and went on the run. He didn't just flee. He allegedly fled with a fortune in stolen gold, cash, and bonds worth millions. He became a ghost, a phantom eluding a nationwide manhunt. The last credible sighting placed him stowing away on a container ship headed for Ireland. But somewhere on that voyage he vanished again. Did he jump overboard and drown in the cold Atlantic? Or did he make it to shore and begin a new life with his stolen wealth? For decades, Interpol has chased his shadow across continents. But neither Angles nor the millions he supposedly carried have ever surfaced. Paisa Sab, Kachnahi Kurid Shakta, Likin, Azadi Zarua, Chupa Shaktahai. He remains a specter, a testament to how easily a man with a fortune can disappear from the face of the earth. Finally, we head to the high-stakes world of Wall Street, where Samuel Israel III played a dangerous game. He was the founder of the Bayou Group, a hedge fund that managed over $400 million for wealthy clients. But the fund was a house of cards, a massive fraud scheme. When it all came crashing down in 2005, Israel faced 20 years in prison, but he had one last trick up his sleeve. His SUV was found abandoned on a bridge over the Hudson River with the words "Suicide is painless" scrawled in the dust on the hood. It was presumed dead, but the FBI wasn't convinced. Months later, they found him, not in a watery grave, but very much alive, hiding out in a camper in a rural campground. He had tried to become a ghost to escape justice. While he was eventually captured, millions of dollars from his fraudulent fund were never recovered. Jutkabi Hamisha Nahi Chapshakta Likin Kuch Razdafan Ryota Hain. Money creates power, but it also creates secrets. Some vanish to escape their past. Others disappear to protect it. But one question always remains. Where did the money go? Hardalit Kep, Peach Ekraz Hoda Hai, or Haraz Kep, Kek Kahani. This is Vault of Secrets. If you're intrigued by the mysteries that wealth can hide, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Join us next week as we unlock another secret from the vault. Thanks for watching.